Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to get sales on Etsy without ads. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, so please stay in touch with the video guys, and let's get started. The very first thing guys, you can see right here, you need to have your Etsy account. Of course, I really hope that you have Etsy seller account. If you haven't made one, on our channel you can find our previous video about how to make an Etsy seller account. It's super easy, couple of easy steps and you are good to go. You can see there are plenty of amazing products, amazing stuff on Etsy that you can buy guys, and most of them are on so-called sale. So that's the very first step, but we're gonna get into it. First thing first, I want to show is how to increase your Etsy shop traffic with no ads required. Well, the first thing to consider, will a customer want to buy this product? So guys, what are you selling? Does that product has an utility? What solution do you provide to your potential customer? Why would they buy it? I mean, that's the very first thing that you need to consider. It depends on your niche, it depends on the quality of your product and everything, but guys, that's the main thing. Of course, you can have a nice shop, you can have a great community, but if you're selling garbage, sooner or later the sales will stop, and that's the very first thing for you to consider. So I think that this section is clear for you. What will my customer be searching for? Well, once you figured out something that you know your customers will want to buy, the next thing is to work out what they will be searching for when they are looking for it. Sometimes it will be really specific and really easy to find out what your customer wants. It, for example, it's like a gift for a 1-year-old girl. At other times it will be a little bit more niche and unusual, in which case you might have to do a little bit of outside research into a keyword planner, or go to on eRank to see what people have been looking for, or even just typing in Google for your item and seeing what comes up on sometimes helps. So if you do good SEO, or if you know someone, you can hire a professional to do a good SEO for you, because keywords can really make a difference between $1,000 a month and $100,000 a month. It just depends, will your product jump in front of your potential customers' eyes? I mean, you need to think about it really clearly. Stand out from the crowd. Of course, guys, we're talking about you also want to really clear pictures and good descriptions, so that when people are scrolling through all the items on Etsy after they are done their research, you want yours to stand out against other traders. Unless it's really clear and obvious that what the item is in the image, the title and description, the item might not sell. So in order to get traffic, it's really important to entice customers to click on your item and then not just show up in those searches. So price it right. That's the really important section for, we're talking about right price. What is the right price? So you need to include the base cost, your profit, or if you want to include shipping and everything, you need to include that how much your competitors are charging for the similar product. That's all the points that you need to keep in your head, and you need to make the right decision, because a couple of cents can make a difference if the product is similar. Of course, why would someone pay even half a cent higher if the product is too similar, you know? So yes, I'm not talking about going really cheap and not making any money, because people don't seem to respond to that well on Etsy anyway. They don't want the cheapest thing, so customers also don't want the most expensive item either. Though obviously, if your item is so much more expensive than another one which is similar, they're probably going to go for the more competitively priced item. It's about getting the balance, of course, with as it is with everything in life. So you don't want to underprice or overprice yourself, and it does take a little bit of kind of figuring out. There are Etsy calculators out that you can use to help you work out the price, but also look at the competition and consider how long it takes and how much it costs for you to make items, taking into account the cost of raw material, etc., as I said. So we're talking about reviews right now. There are a few different ways to do the reviews, guys. Send an instant message once your item has been bought to remind them to give you a review if you want to attract the review from your customers. Message them when the item has been sent, which is what I tend to do, the creator of the article. Give them instructions on how to apply their decal, and also give them a little nudge just to say, if you like the item, please do leave me a review. You can also add something in your package to kindly ask them if they wouldn't mind leaving a review, guys. And one thing that I learned is that it's never good to beg for reviews. That doesn't leave a good picture. But if you can deduct a couple of dollars from shipping or from a price of a product in a first purchase or something like that, if they leave a review, that's a good thing. That's a win-win situation we're creating right there. Etsy does not send an email as well after a certain amount of time to remind the customer to leave a review, but it wouldn't count on that alone. It would also ask the customer personally to leave a review if they are happy with the product. This also gives you a chance to check it with the customer to make sure everything's okay. You could also perhaps give customers a code with money off a future purchase to try and get them a rebuy from you. That's also an option for you. And there are in general a lot of ways you can do it, but you aim to try and foster a good relationship with the customers so that they will give you good reviews on their own. Recommendations, you can see right here. Recommendations are also a really good way to get a new traffic. For example, offering a customer 15 to 20% off if a friend they refer makes a purchase. You can offer a code or some kind of incentive to pass your deals along to a friend, and even if you have to take money off, it's still a customer that you wouldn't have had otherwise. This is a much easier organic way of growing traffic than having to pay for ads, because if a customer has a recommendation from a friend, they're more likely to buy from you over someone who only sees your ad somewhere out in the internet wilderness. Social media. I don't think I have to explain this section thoroughly for you, because of course community, huge community in social media is now #1 chill channel, guys, with 90% of products. I mean, Pinterest is a great option for you, of course, a little under the radar right now. Facebook, yeah, everyone thinks that Facebook is dead, guys, but trust me, Facebook marketplaces, etc., are attracting plenty of specifically older people who had some money that can buy some stupid things. Yeah, I mean, you think that only younger people are doing impulsive buys, guys, impulsive purchases, but older people, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Instagram, hefty competition, but again, billion users app, so that's up to you. You can give it a shot and read this entire article after all, so you can watch the video as well, guys, right here, and explore it for yourself. And as I said, those are just some tips for you. Those are just some things that you need to consider and reconsider before you got into Etsy. As I said, first thing first, please make your own Etsy account. And if you haven't watched our previous video, as I said, we're explaining to you what you need: your business name, first listing, billing info, credit card, and so on, and then you're good to go. So again, use the trusted platforms like Canva, like Printify, and trust social media with plenty of users. Pinterest, as I said, is really under the radar, guys, because not plenty of people are using Pinterest in a commercial for Etsy and other platforms, drop shipping and selling in general, as they use TikTok and as they use Instagram, for example. So yeah, Facebook and Pinterest is definitely good options for you, so think about them at least. And after all, if you have any other question about anything related to Etsy, to selling, to I don't know what, just write down in comment section and I will try to answer to you as soon as I can. That's why this comment section is all about. So thank you guys for watching this video. Do not forget to hit that subscribe notification, like button, and until the next time, goodbye.